Hey, hello, you crazy rascals. I don't know if this worked. Hopefully it worked. I forgot to end the poll in the last one. Let's end that poll. Let's get another fucking screen popped up here. Let's put "We Are Soldiers" on. Smoke some ganja real quick and then see what the conclusion of James's birthday was. I'm assuming this is the conclusion. If it's not the conclusion, then I'm gonna put money on him probably going live while we're live here. We'll just snipe him. That this as usual, you know. I got live chat. What will we but indeed? Do you guys like the redirect? Is it helpful? Is it smooth sailing? Could it be worked upon? I don't know. I don't really know what to do other than that. It is what we indeed though. So let me grab the "We Are Soldiers" song. From the actual whatchamacallit, because I can do it so the audio is better for you guys. It would be in the James folder, which is where is it? Here it is. And it's called, I don't know, like Super Mega Intro or something. Mega Intro 2. That's what it's called. There we go. Whoa. Okay. So I'm gonna jump back for a second just while this finishes. Oh, it is finished airdropping. I'll let this play. And then I'll be back. Can we loop it? Can we loop? Loop? No. I might have to hold on, let me just check this. I think the setting is over here. No. Okay. What if I add the video clip in here? You know what? We don't need to. I'm thinking too hard. I don't think. I just do. What was that? That crazy person that said?
We are soldiers. Thank you, Massa. Bro, it ain't bipolar. It's called having real emotions and not being bogged down by the lies and the drugs of regular society, bro. Welcome to Hippieville. Welcome to Feet Peace. Right beside you. Tonight we're fighting for our lives. Thank you, Massa. Hear your battle cry. Your battle cry. We are the ones who will never be broken. Ah! To our final breath, we'll fight to the death. We are soldiers. We are soldiers.
We are soldiers. I gotta upload that to like the there's an intro section to StreamYard. Actually, fuck, we're not even gonna be using StreamYard next month. You know that I looked into that melon thing that Carrie told me about, and it is only like $17 a month for the highest tier one. The highest tier one. I'm on like the basic plan of StreamYard. It's $50 fucking a month. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So yeah, we're gonna go with that. So this will be the last month of StreamYard. Sorry, StreamYard. I don't know why you did that to me. I was really, I don't know. I promoted StreamYard a lot. I was like, you guys, StreamYard is good. It's a good time over here. But clearly they don't appreciate my business. I mean, yeah, fuck streaming. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Restream is affordable. I don't know. I like Melon. I like how Carry streams look. It's basically just like a better version of StreamYard. So, I mean, if for whatever reason Melon is giving me issues, maybe we'll try Restream after. But let me grab this video here. I think we can use the fancy media player. We can use the fancy media player for this one, and I can actually put it up here like I would do with Daisy. And I'll just smoke now since I didn't get a chance to before. Let's pop this over here. And whoa. There we go. Let's resize this. Nice and pretty. And let's see what James got up to here.
Fallon, thanks for the hearts. Gosh, D, thanks for the hearts. Fred.
It's your birthday month too. Happy birthday, Buffy. It's all these guys. The Libras. It's the Libra month.
Thanks for the hearts. Bill Riley, welcome to broadcast. Jay, thanks for the hearts. Nice to meet you too. Cynthia, welcome to the broadcast. Lisa says, how's it going, friend? Hope you're enjoying your special day. Thank you.
Crazy people on it.
I love when crazy people say that they're going to see crazy people. The truest, most crazy of the crazy.
Yeah, if someone could even just show me how to highlight comments in the bottom of the screen with OBS where I don't have to pay for it, that's all I'm missing. I can use OBS. I hate using OBS, but I can use it. I just don't know how to do that. That's all I want. That's all I want in life, you know?
No idea that they're insane. 9 times out of 10, the craziest people think they're the most sane. And they're the most fun to watch, especially when they're around other crazy people.
Where is he? Is that the Scientology building behind him? Or is that just like a normal church building?
Welcome to broadcast. Cynthia says happy birthday. Thank you. Slipper, welcome to broadcast. Adora, welcome to broadcast. Cynthia, thanks for the hearts. Total hearts, we got to 100. Cool. Oh, sorry.
It's squeaking? Is it squeaking for you guys?
Isha, thanks for the hearts. How's the birthday been? Says Jay. It's been good. I've been a little bored. I'm just kidding. I've had a lot of fun today. It's been a good day. Also went to a very unfortunate. I had to go. Someone that I had gotten the opportunity to get close to passed away. Very disappointing. Can't go too far into it. Moving on, but I went to a wake today, and that was very unexpected. But bravo and broadcast Cynthia, thanks for the 100 hearts. But other than that,
you should really get one. A capture card? I'm getting like $20 off of Amazon. It was like one of the best investments I've ever done. Should I even say that? What video games have I played through the capture card other than Sims? Nothing really. But it like, I don't know, for screen sharing, it's make things a lot easier.
Today's been pretty good.
Oh, I got
but somebody that I had the chance to get close to, and nobody told me. And then just today, I found out like an hour before the wake. They said, "Yeah, they passed away. You're coming with us." It's all right, and we went for a ride.
You're coming with us? Is what the Scientology people did to him? I don't know who else would have done this. Probably just a fucking made-up story.
Down to what do you call it? Down the road to past 1 second. Down the road past where was it? The other Catholic church down the road. And we went to this restaurant and had a little meal and had some work.
Did James crash a funeral to get a free meal? Do you think that's what happened? It's my birthday. I'm just gonna pretend. Oh, Bill? Yeah, I loved Bill. I can't believe he's dead. Pancakes? Sausages? Yeah. Can I put some croutons in my bag?
First to say, and it was nice to remember him the way we did. It's just unfortunate that he passed. Sounds busy there. It's very busy here. Yeah. Cynthia said, "Oh, it's a Saturday night, on the Walk of Fame." So, Cynthia, bummer. Yeah. Isha, condolences to you. Thank you. And thanks for the 100 hearts. Fabrice, welcome to the broadcast. Katie, welcome to the broadcast.
He looks angry for his birthday. James, smile. It's your birthday. It's everybody's birthday today. I am gonna smoke though. I'm gonna leave you guys to be sweet little angels just for like a quick couple minutes. I'll be able to hear him, but you won't be able to see me just momentarily.
Yeah, we'll do a couple of rounds, but then I'm going to meet up with a friend. So and when I say a couple of rounds, I'm thinking like one, because I didn't charge my phone up too much today. So we'll just go once around the walk, maybe possibly twice. And then we're going to, I'm going to proceed to my friend's house. Jake, thanks for the 100 hearts. And thanks for all the birthday gifts. I appreciate it. I got to stay pretty busy today. Had a lot of fun. I got a couple of dollars, got hit up by a couple of family members that I'll tell you what, the foster family I grew up in, I haven't heard from them in such a long time. And all of a sudden, as I've been putting my name out there and stuff and things are getting better, they've been texting me. And the one texted me and called me. And then the other one, and then they said, do you mind if we share your number? And so they did. And then they texted me. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I guess my family wants something to do with me again, which is really nice. After all the times we've been through from both ends, it's nice to reconnect with them. Gail, welcome to the broadcast. Mark, welcome to the broadcast. Excuse me. I didn't even get to breathe that one in. Excuse me. Okay, there it is. But this is supposed to last me like 5 or 6 days. It's supposed to. But at this point, it has still lasted me longer than a pack of cigarettes. I normally go through a pack of cigarettes in like 6 hours. So this has lasted me all day. So I'm doing something right. Now the difference though is I can't sell a vape, or I won't sell a vape. But when I'm selling the cigarettes, I usually end up making enough to get another pack. But it's fine. It's better that I don't anyway, because then I'm interacting with people that I said sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But at this point, I think it's healthier that I'm doing the vape, because it's not filling my lungs with smoke, and it lasts a lot longer. Pastor Arnie, welcome to the broadcast. Synthesis, is it disposable? Yes, it is. It recharges. I don't understand the concept, because they say that it's disposable, but it's also rechargeable. It has a Type-C plug in it, it has a Type-C, thing in it. But it also says it's disposable. So however the heck that works, I don't know. But I'll try it and we'll find out. ID, welcome to the broadcast. Fonz, what's up, dude? Invincible, welcome to the broadcast. Queen McKenna, welcome to the broadcast. Melissa James, welcome to the broadcast. How's it going? So my legs are actually really freaking sore. So I went to the gym today and we did, we went boxing. And we did HIIT training, which is high intensity interval training. And then we did boxing. And so I used to be, when I say very, very fit, I mean really, 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 really fit. And now my muscles, so I've experienced macular degeneration. I've experienced some hardships, but I'm still really strong, right? And so my muscles can handle a lot, and my body can handle a lot, and my lactic acid endurance is really high, but my VO2 max has gone back down. So with my VO2 max having gone down, my body can handle all the workouts and everything, but my lungs can't yet handle all the workouts and stuff. So I walk a lot, right? You guys know. And I found out, I got on the treadmill today, and I got on this treadmill that actually tells you your pace and stuff. But it's just, I've never seen a treadmill like this, but I got on it, and you can walk at whatever pace you want. The treadmill doesn't decide how fast you walk. You decide how fast you walk, and the treadmill tells you how fast you're walking or jogging. And so I got on it, and it told me that I walk. Now, this is without me pushing myself at my most tired. I walk at a 7.5, a 7.5 minute mile. pace. So I walk at a 7.5 minute mile pace. I started off at about a 10-minute mile pace. And then by the time I was done and I had like a stride going, after about 15 minutes, I was at like, I think it was not 10 minutes. I did it for 10 minutes, I think. And it was like a 7.5 minute mile pace. And I walked 0.63 miles. So I don't know if that's far, but I guess it's not that far. That's like I guess that's like in total, if I walked like that, it would be like 4 miles an hour. But like I said, I'm moving a little bit faster as I went along. And I was walking faster, but walking doesn't really challenge my lungs, because it's like I've gotten so conditioned to walking really fast that like I could walk really far and really fast, and my muscles are conditioned to not like that. My lungs aren't challenged. So like I'm not actually pushing myself even to walk like super fast. So yeah. So like I have to work on my VO2 max, because like I was working out and I kind of had to take a break because we were doing the boxing and I was doing pretty good. I'm not too bad at it. And the coach.
Oh my God. Sorry. That took longer than expected. I don't know how long I was gone for. Way too fucking long. Way too long. But anyways, I'm alive and I'm back. He does Olympic genes, guys. All right. Walking isn't gonna cut it. Okay. He walks all fucking day. He needs like, I don't even know what he was saying, something about fucking oxygen or whatever. But yeah, he has got Olympic genes.
Seems to be pretty interested in my potential, which I'm excited about. But I just, I honestly couldn't keep up after about I would say about halfway through the workout. I couldn't keep up because I had to sit. Like I was starting to see stars. I was starting to get dizzy, and I just couldn't breathe because
what?
So I could push myself really, really hard, but my lungs aren't trained to the level required to keep up with, the pace of the class and what my muscles are capable of. So the rest of my body is doing wonderful, but my lungs aren't ready yet. So like I'll work out and then my ears.
James hasn't been smoking for like a year. He just started smoking like when was it? It hasn't been more than 2 years. Like I think it was 2023. I don't even think it was 2022. Maybe the end of 2022 he started smoking. But he's already like, my lungs, they're gonna die. They're gonna die. When was the last time I tried doing anything? I mean, anything crazy. Like I used to run cross country. I think I could still run 5K if I wanted to, even though I've been smoking for fucking years and years. Maybe that's a lofty assumption, but like maybe we'll try it. See if we're dying as much as James is here.
She'll start popping and I really can't breathe. So what it is oxygen deprivation. So I'll be like running out of oxygen. And I used to be really trained on that. So I would use an elevation training mask.
Yeah, and he doesn't even smoke a lot.
And I'd be working out at an 18,000 foot. Like I would adjust the mask to 18,000 feet. So I would work out and be able to work out really hard with very little oxygen. So I have my body trained on that, but I still need to get my VO2 max up in order to be able to get the appropriate oxygen to my muscles that is required, because it's been so long since I've worked out like that. So my legs are good, but the rest of my body just needs time. So,
his legs can handle it, nothing else. Oh.
I have to just keep building back up. I don't think I used the right word. I said macular degeneration, but I think I meant something else. We're charged until the number of hits have been.
When did he go to jail the first time? It was like the end of 2022, right? Or maybe the middle of 2022?
Spence? What does that mean? What do you mean by that?
Forgot he's gone to jail 3 times now. Maybe I had that wrong.
2017 is on the other side.
Oh, we're talking about the vape. Okay. Yeah, I'm like super far back. Give me like 2 seconds. Laura, welcome to Vigo. Welcome to the broadcast. Shelby, welcome to the broadcast. This is so, like, when you get a vape, it has 10,000 hits. The battery will die before you can vape all the hits. 10,000 hits is a lot. I really hope you're right. That would be awesome. If this vape lasted that long, that would be awesome. Mary Greenwood, welcome to broadcast. Fred goes, macular degeneration. Did I hear correct? I mean, you may have heard correct. You may not have. Or, I mean, you may have heard correct and I said the wrong thing. What I'm talking about is muscle degradation.
I mean, I did the James Saroka season finale arrested video August of 2021. Okay, maybe you went to jail. No, didn't he pick up, because like when he got out of jail the first time, right? He smoked, I think, a couple months in, and we were all like, whoa, James Saroka is smoking. But then we're like, oh yeah, he probably was smoking in jail. No, apparently it was, hold up. Where did it say here? Calm down. That's traumatic. Talking about my own fucking video here. So this was this says 3 years ago. Maybe he's been smoking for 3 years. Where does it say? Oh, August 2nd, 2021. So like he had to have been arrested before then, or else I wouldn't have been able to make this video, right? Oh my God. My hair is short. I should say the date somewhere, right? Probably. Just look at the transcript. Hold on. I think it'd be weird to watch myself. I could just look at the transcript. Last week, something amazing happened. Okay, so if it was last week, it would have been September of 2021. That is when he first went to jail. I think I remember, actually, we already figured that out on another stream. I forgot. Whoops.
So I don't think macular degeneration is the same thing. I think macular degeneration like your sight or your bones? I don't remember, but it's where your muscles degrade. So like I've gone through experiences that have caused my body to have to eat away at my muscles to keep me alive. So now I'm rebuilding my muscles.
That is rhabdo? He told Gary Vee he had rhabdo. Maybe I should show the Gary Vee interview because there's new people that don't. So he met Gary Vee one time. Gary Vee told me it's crazy and he doesn't know what he's talking about or doing, and that he should go like join a nonprofit or fucking actually build something for himself before trying to give back in this feet piece fucking crazy land. This is when James was a little more methodical, when he thought he was gonna. He actually had like not a bad plan, I guess, in the grand scheme of things for being evil. But yeah, let me see if I can find that. I mean, like, I can't find it. Let me grab it. I look like Fallout Boy. Oh, Mamma Mia.
My lactic acid endurance is superhuman. I swear to you, right hand to God, my ability
superhuman
to endure pain is absolutely insane. But so like, you know, I'll have a straight face on to the point, you know, like my body will be pushed so hard that I'm falling over, but my brain is accustomed to the pain. So I'll be used to it and it won't bother me all that much. So I have to be careful sometimes. It's like being drunk. Like when you're drunk, you don't necessarily realize that you could just like kind of fall over at any point in time if you're not careful. Well, it's the same way when your body is so conditioned to pain that you don't necessarily feel it, and then you're like almost falling over, but you're not. Your body isn't telling your brain that you should slow down because you're so used to it.
Okay, whatever, Jim. You guys want to see a little younger Jamie's Jim Bob Jr. here when he was he met his idol that he'd only known for 3 days, Gary Vee. He still loves Gary Vee.
You've known of me, like more. Take care, man.
Yeah, good, nice meeting you.
Thanks for coming.
But this is where it says his rhabdo. This thing I think he's describing. We can jump to it. If you guys give, I mean, it's only 10 minutes.
Gary, I'm James Saroka.
Hey, James.
I'm from Pennsylvania. I drove about 4 hours to get here.
What?
I
Took the
discovered you
risk?
3 days ago. I have
Hold on.
my
You
car is parked on the street, and I have no
more
idea
hours?
if they
Hold on, real quick.
picked it up or something.
You drove more hours than you've known of me? Like more hours than days you've known me. 4 hours driving, 3 days knowing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
2 years I spent traveling the country, volunteering with nonprofits, and the less fortunate, I left my job after high school. I joined the Marine Corps, and I dropped.
That's what people are like. You said you joined the Marines. I joined the Marines, but then I dropped out of it. I was like, they weren't hardcore enough for me, the Marines. You know, I had to go do something even greater with my life.
I picked up a job. It wasn't my thing. As you can tell, emotions.
Of course.
It's always a thing.
Of course.
I learned that I care a lot about people.
That's good.
I lived out of my car for a year volunteering. I was deciding whether or not to give you the story or to just ask a question.
You went with the story.
I guess I did. So I feel like I gave a lot.
Yeah.
And I want to continue.
It's funny because like Gary Vee is also Heather's idol. Like they're all kind of like interconnected and they have like crossover things and references. It's crazy. I don't know. I think they could all get along if they all met each other.
And so I saw your stuff and I was like, that's it. I knew that I had to come meet you. And it's tough because all I want to do is give. I mean, I've literally almost died for what I'm not joking. Like I've been in life-threatening scenarios. I've almost died.
This is when he said he fought a bear and stuff. James never fought a bear. No one fights a bear. You know what I'm saying? Like he would be dead.
I had rhabdo, which is like
Rhabdo.
So, point of the matter, I just want to give and be able to do things for people.
Good.
And I feel like I'm in such a small space for all the potential.
So Google says rhabdo is a serious medical condition. It occurs when damaged muscle tissues releases proteins and electrolytes into the blood. Can lead to death. So James claimed he had this, and it sounded like, you know, muscle deterioration or whatever the fuck he was just going on about back there, even though he's also superhuman. So he's superhuman with rhabdo.
Sure. All that I'm ready to give.
Yes.
And all that I've been trying to give, like desperately. Mm-hmm. I mean, I live in a space where none of this exists. I'm just constantly thinking about, it's called feet peace. Feet peace. Feet peace.
Yeah, it's true. Gary Vee says he swallows his gum because he doesn't want to waste time spitting it out. Yeah. It's true, though. No, that's actually true.
All I want to do is give.
Okay.
Do you see, or I don't know whether to ask it, confidence, do you know anyone who I might be able to get connected with? If you see the confidence in me, or you can't, right? I show you nothing, but I have to show you nothing.
Go ahead, the passion. Go ahead, keep talking.
That I could just get in and do something. I don't even need to own it. I literally don't care if I own it.
100%.
Because for me, it's about the mission. It's about the mission. It's my life. It's the only reason I'm alive. Literally.
I think
it's to just give back to people. That's why he fucking just scams people out of money, you know? Jim Jams. Yeah, he ran like a couple interesting little schemes there. Mainly like the hurricane relief thing. You know, donate to me so I can go help the people in Hurricane. What was it? Henry? It was Hurricane Henry. He didn't. He just pocketed the money.
I think there's a couple things. I think if it's so deep inside of you to give, you need to decide. You can only give when you have something to give and you have stability in that giving that can be consistent. So you have, like I always say, like you have to be selfishly happy before you worry about everybody else, because you won't have anything to give if you're not good. Like I'll always pick me over everybody else. Like even though it looks like I'm picking everybody else, like that's how you have to figure it out, right?
See, this is the kind of psycho dribble that James talks sometimes, right?
So when I hear your story, it's like, okay, cool. You've got to clearly go work for a nonprofit so you can.
Except Gary Vee actually kind of makes sense. It's just like, I don't like the way Gary Vee goes off like that at all. It reminds me of James and the way he goes off on things, but James goes like crazier into the weeds and like, it's just a bit any sense at all, because he's always speaking in these like cryptic codes too.
Afford to give. The problem is nonprofits are broken, right? Like, and you're not in control, right? So like, you know, I think the question becomes, how do you manifest your give? Like, you need to, like, again, this comes down to patience. Is it better for you to actually create a life of your own, take a pause for 7 years of giving in the way that you've defined it for yourself right now, which is doing it every fucking day, because you can actually.
This is fucking feet piece. This is the feet and the piece. It's crazy that Gary Vee did the feet piece thing.
Then make an actual impact.
Yo, Heather would lose her shit if Gary Vee was like, "Yo, Coco Chanel YSL." Like James had that moment. Just imagine that if you're Heather is your reference, like Zaddy.
Like you have to have practicality to go along with your passion. Like passion without practicality usually ends up with the person dying, one way or the other. Actually dying, like the crazy shit you're up to, or like just dying without realizing they're dead. So I think, you know, the thing that I'll tell you is like the thing that I'm sensing very quickly is a lack of practicality that creates vulnerability.
And vulnerability is that, what would you consider vulnerability? Negative?
No, it's awesome. You're just not going to pull it off. And that's the ultimate vulnerability.
I agree with you. I mean, seriously, like before I even said it. I think you're digging up the question, I guess.
I'm going to the place that you need to go to, which is if you rewatch this video.
Like, so this was some like mass meetup that Gary Vee did. Basically, he was like, "I'm gonna be here at this time. If you have any questions, come and ask me. You know, maybe you'll get lucky. Maybe I'll answer them." So James was one of the people that answered. And this is that conversation.
When I went to places that you don't want, you've made black and white lines in the sand of how you want this to play out, yet you agree with me that you're vulnerable to the practicality. I'm trying to give you tools like I am for everybody in their own way. The only thing the one common theme to every answer here is practicality. It's got to be able to get done. Otherwise, who gives a fuck what the thesis was? And it comes in many shapes and different ways and different angles and different things, but it's all practical. It's like, hey, you better fucking like bring value to your customers, because if you don't, you're out of business. Like you better taste it. If you're going down the athlete path, like, you know, when you have to restart because that was the place you were forever, you need to taste a ton of shit. Like you gotta like figure that out. You've got to get yourself to a practical place to be able to do it. The way to do that, in my opinion, is either one of two paths. Go work at a nonprofit, because then you're kind of feeding that, completely non-control. You're visceral to that second time in a row. You better then actually like build an actual life, job, things of that nature, and then get to it later. Or make $63,000 a year, live on a $40,000 salary.
I live in my car.
Great.
Sorry.
So exactly.
Yeah, see, James thought this was going to go like Gary Vee would find his mission amazing or whatever. He would shout it out on social media. James would get a whole bunch of followers, which would get a whole bunch of more super hearts at the time is what he was living off of in his Patreon. And then he would be able to just travel the world spreading positivity, which basically means like James just like travels and it says like random shit in his car and you give him money. Does that sound like a fun, good time? And then like, I don't know, if you're disposable or if he can get something out of you, then he'll also like leech as much as he possibly can off you. So he's that's James. He thought that's how this is going to go, but Gary Vee was just kind of like, no, this is what you got to do. That's like pretty much the crux of it. I don't even think we need to watch the rest of it, but that is it just reminded me of that time, you know, because of the rhabdo and his muscle degeneration and all that other shit. I'll put the link in chat if you guys wanted to watch the rest of it there.
Ryan, thanks for the hearts. Alex, welcome to the broadcast. Sue, welcome to the broadcast. ID, Sunflower, Minette, love me, welcome to the broadcast. ID, welcome to the broadcast. Vinay says good night. All right, good night. CF, welcome to the broadcast. Addie, welcome to Vigo. Love yourself, welcome to the broadcast. Addie, thanks for the follow and the hearts. Malaya, Jocelyn, welcome to the broadcast. Jay, thanks for the hearts. King, welcome to the broadcast. Mikey, welcome to the broadcast. Shots, welcome to Vigo. Katrina, welcome on. Thanks for the hearts. Fred Post eyes. Yeah, no, I'm not dealing with macular degeneration, thankfully. My eyes are doing pretty good. I got 20/20 vision, thankfully. Souls, welcome to Vigo.
Is that on Stewie's channel? Stewie, is that your channel? Yeah, go. I didn't even know that was your channel. Go sub to Stewie's channel. Channel.
Issa is muscle behind the eyeballs. Yeah, I've been saying that for so long and realizing now how stupid I sounded and no one ever corrected me. But now I'm correcting myself, so we're good. And thank you for the correction. Thanks for the 500 hearts, Brittany. Thanks for the follow. And hearts, Flamingo Bay. Thanks for the hearts. Daddy, hello, how are you? Flamingo Bay, thanks for 100.
I didn't even look at the channel. I just thought it was like I don't know, like a Gary Vee channel for some reason.
Hearts. Isha says, VIHO Turbo Vape 10K puffs. Ooh. You got to send me a link or something, if you will. I'd like to see that online, see if I can find it in the store.
It's a new outfit every time. He's always in some kind of disguise.
Okay, no smoke came out at all. That's concerning. I just like took in a big puff and I did not have anything come out.
How do you know it's working? Oh yeah, he was going on about like, why is there a charger on the disposable vape? If the battery died, maybe the battery's dead now and you have to charge it. Oh, yeah. I appreciate you.
Overslept, welcome to the broadcast. Cole, welcome to the broadcast. Yeah, so like you guys know, I used to live stream in my car, and then I also learned to do a lot of walking, and now I just put two together. I'm pretty good at it. So like I'm like walking around live streaming, not having any issues. It's fantastic, absolutely fantastic.
I don't think that's hard to do though.
It is a challenge too, you know.
I mean, Daisy can at least skateboard and live stream at the same time. Like, come on, James. Could you? Do you think Daisy could do that? He has trouble crossing the street. He'll be like, "Okay, guys, don't talk to me." And also, I'm not going to be talking because I got to cross the street here. Just two. Oh, I forgot. Is that the pole? Oh yeah. I think that's what he's doing. I think that is what he's doing. He's crashing a funeral to get free food because he's like, yeah, one of my close friends died and they just pulled me off the street and said, you got to come to this wake here. And then we ate some food and we went to the funeral. I was like, what the fuck?
Constant challenge. Oh, man. Oh, excuse me. Cole G, welcome to the podcast.
Remember when he had the tampon on his nose because he had like, or not tampon, but a pad, because he got sunburned like hella bad doing that.
Sent link. Thank you. All right. Well, when you find Zelda, let me know.
I feel like there's so much less pressure if we're not sniping him. Because you went live, like, basically, I think it was right when I went live with Daisy, and I was like, this fucking guy. So this isn't live, but this was just, like, from an hour or so ago, maybe 2 hours ago.
Got it. And I just want to state for the record, I don't ever mind anyone's business until they mind mine. For anyone that knows me, and that's pretty much most of you, I live in my own little world. I mind my own business. And so everybody knows, anytime anybody ever comes out and says that I'm like bothering them or minding their business, most of my fans automatically get like super suspicious and they're like, nah, that doesn't make sense. Something's wrong there, you know? Because the fact of the matter is I'm always just doing my own thing. I mean, literally doing my own thing, like all the time. So the moment somebody comes out and they're like, yeah, he's minding my business, he's doing that. And they're like, I don't know about that because, you know, I don't think he even realizes you exist. And so it's usually a good thing. And then it turns and then, you know, it gets super annoying. And then the person gets super annoying. And then you kind of just have to like, reintroduce them to the concept of minding their own business. And then, but like I said, until they mind my business, I don't mind theirs. Like, and that's pretty much anybody. Now,
He was saying, remember when he was saying like 4 days ago? Maybe not 4 days ago. It was sometime this week or last week. He was like, I have a car. I just don't show you guys the car. It's like he would be in the car all the time if he had a car. He's like, even when he had that crazy car, I don't know if you guys remember this. I think it was right before he was arrested. I think the first time he had like a car with no like shit in it, like upholstery. It looked insane. It looked insane. I don't think I was really covering too much at the time, but he would definitely be in the car. Even if the car didn't work, he would be at least sleeping in the car. He would be sleeping on the fucking sidewalk and getting mad at people waking him up in the middle of the night, making sure that I'm sleeping at all crazy fucking hours. Like, James.
Listen, welcome to broadcast. Linda, thanks for the hearts. ID, welcome to broadcast. Thanks for 1,000 hearts. Flamingo Bay, thanks for 500 hearts. KB, welcome to broadcast. I honestly don't usually mind people minding my business when it's like normal stuff, but like, you know, I'm very particular. Very, very particular. As I know most of you are too. Like attracts like. Oh man. I'm just it's been a day, man. It's been a really good day. I would say that this is my favorite birthday out of any birthday I've ever been alive for. And I know for a fact it's only going to get better every year.
This is setting the bar really high, or maybe low. This is the best birthday? You slept on the street last night. And we've just walked around all day. He got beat up at boxing, and he feels like his muscles are dying. This is the best birthday of all birthdays, and it's only going to get better from here. Fuck, dude. I mean, like, it can't get much worse objectively, right? So, like, I'm sure his next birthday can't be, unless he's in jail. He might be in jail, actually. I don't know. That would be worse, I guess. Yeah.
From here on into the day I die, my birthday will be better every year. Before this year, it couldn't have ever gotten worse. And after this year, I mean, I don't see anything else except the probability of it getting better. I'm very excited for it. I hope the same on anybody else. You know, it's just like, you got to think that way. And there's nothing wrong with putting confident energy onto the universe. Now, you know, being a little overconfident, I mean, it's dangerous. It could get your iPad cracked. But, you know, other than that, it's pretty easy just to keep things simple and stay positive. It's not that hard. Life is the challenge, you know? The challenges that come with life aren't nearly as challenging as life itself. So just remember, the next time you're facing a challenge, life could be a lot harder. Issa says, keep that positive.
Your dog's first birthday? Was your dog born today too? What's with October 5th? October 5th is a popular birthday.
Attitude and you will do well. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. Fallen, welcome to the broadcast. Slipper, welcome to the broadcast. Okay, so we're going to see if the Netflix place is still open.
It's Francisco's birthday too.
And if they're open, we'll go in there and okay, so they're open. What's that?
Did he say he read The Secret, or like, is that a joke? I could see him reading The Secret. That's why I'm like, did he say that? And I just forgot or missed it. Oh, so he goes into a store or something in this one, which is interesting because James usually doesn't go inside anywhere. Usually.
All right, 1 second. I'm going to show you guys the store, but if I can't talk, I got to walk through real quick.
I want to know what the Netflix place is too, because like, what can you buy at the Netflix store? Netflix subscriptions. This is glitching pretty bad. I mean, like, this is a recording. Is that the music of the times? What the fuck is that? Is that like an actual song? Is this a troll? That's a terrible sounding song, if that is. This is like the store owner's kid, right? This isn't a song.
Thank you.
So this is what you can buy at the Netflix store? It's just like merchandise and stuff? And like t-shirts and stuff? That's real? That's real song? It's a real song? It's a real song. Oh no. Sounds like a karaoke bar. Do they just... That would be... I don't know. Netflix store sounds crazy. We got karaoke going on in here. We're selling hands in a box. Some t-shirts. It has to be karaoke or something, right? Hello, Conger. Did he really crash a funeral? I don't know. That's the word on the street. By me. I said that. No, it's because he said he went to a wake today. And I'm like, who the fuck does he even know in Hollywood to go to a wake for? He's like, he got pulled off the street. And then he's like, we ate some food before we went there. We went to a place. So I'm like, did he just crash like a funeral to like eat their food? You know what I mean? Right.
So that's a quick pass through, and then I will be back and I'll take photos and stuff, and you can just look at them on like Instagram or something. I'll take like photos or videos on Instagram and you take a look. Have a good day. Thank you. All right. He says, so cool. It is pretty cool. You saw the Demogorgon? That Demogorgon is wicked. That is so cool. It's a full lifestyle Demogorgon, or lifestyle.
You heard 3 of his close friends died today? James doesn't even have one close friend. Who were these 3 close friends he had that died? He also apparently was talking to his family, his foster family from Pennsylvania, so like his brothers and stuff. I doubt that too. He said that his family got him out there, like they paid to get him out there, and then they didn't do anything else. So I don't know what family that was. I don't know if it was the could have been the foster family, because he was like, oh, I didn't even know that they like me. What, you think Josh is dead? See if maybe did you tell Josh? Maybe we should ask him.
Full light
I don't think he's talked to him in a bit. Whoa. Forgot I was charging my phone.
size Demogorgon. It is very cool. Robert. Привет, как дела? I'm an American. Amerikanski. I told you guys, as long as I'm sharing on VK, we're going to be getting traffic.
I got my phone. Wait. Oh, to text Josh.
The Slavic countries. And it's been pretty fun. And it has been spilling over into real life in a very interesting way. I'm meeting a lot of cool people from a lot of cool places, from a lot of different places. They're like, you're not allowed to say that. Can't interrupt my broadcast. You're not allowed to interrupt my connection. It's illegal. Get it? Oh, come on. That was a good one. Talk to me.
My eyes are eyeing.
Oh, see, so like there's this car, and the car was white, and I thought it was mint green because of the lights, but it wasn't mint green. It was white. Yeah, I know. People are always like, there's cops. And I'm like, no way. In Hollywood? Where?
He bought it because he was like, I don't know, he's trying to quit smoking now. You know, he made too much money in the smoking game, and now he's got to retire. So he's quitting smoking, even though he's made so much money, more money than even at his job, Conger. He sold like 2 packs of smokes. I think that's all he sold. I didn't see him sell much else.
The beard needs to go. I'm waiting on a family member that told me they were going to send money on Cash App tonight for my birthday. I'm waiting for them to send it so I can go to the store and buy a razor. That way I can just shave my face. But they didn't send it yet, so I have to wait. And even better is what? She's cute. Yes, I guess I'm not cute enough for her. That's all right. Anyway, where was I? I was saying something. Yeah. So if my stuff doesn't come in the mail by Monday, then I got a friend who's going to give me a ride on Tuesday to go pick up my stuff. So no matter what, I will have my stuff by Tuesday. I have it on Tuesday, and I'll be all ready to go. And don't worry, even with my ID and my passport, I'm not going to leave. Even with my license in a car, I will still stay. This is my home. Don't worry. Y'all ain't losing me just yet. You can't get rid of me that easy.
James, stay in California. That was the one rule. That was the one rule. I don't even tell him that's the rule anymore because he doesn't like following the rules. He likes breaking the rules. So James has no rules. But that was the one rule last time he broke it and he went to jail. I don't know. I don't vape.
All right, ready? Check this out.
I only vape.
So one of my nicknames in prison was It. Skarsgård, baby. All right, ready?
Another nickname? I've never heard of this one. It? His nickname was It now? It the Clown?
Check this out. Thank you. When you're in Hollywood, the only thing you see is the real deal. I absolutely love it here. You're late. What stuff am I getting? I am going to get myself a razor so I can shave my face and go back to looking my actual age. And then after that, I don't really have a plan. I mean, I'm going to hang out.
He's 30 now. Does he look 30? I think he looks 30. I guess we'll take the poll down for the people who didn't hear him talk about the wake. I'm asking Josh about these 3 dead people. I don't know what other context Josh would have, but who knows?
Hang out with a friend later on after my phone starts to die. But until then, I'm spending my birthday with you guys. Custom paint or that's probably more than likely a car wrap. I don't know, but
when he's trying to look innocent, he's never been to jail. He's not a criminal. But when he's trying to intimidate people, he's a hardened criminal that's been to prison. You better not fuck with them.
It looks like a wrap to me. I feel like nowadays people don't really paint their cars near as much as they do the wraps. You know,
okay. It's
much more common because you could spend like $4,000 on a paint job, or you could spend $400 on a wrap. So a lot of people usually just put the wrap on the car. So he didn't look happy. I don't like him.
Oh yeah, do you guys want to see that too? I love that I can actually pause him. Maybe it's just stream sniping was fun. I don't know. I'm conflicted. I mean, like if I have to fucking record him anyways, right? I might as well snipe him. Yeah, I'll find a video though of that.
They should replace him.
Forgot you last night.
I don't think any of his customers like him either, from what I hear. But anyway, I like his product. I feel like that's how it used to be for me, though. I think that's why I don't like him. He reminds me of myself. I used to be that guy that everyone wanted to buy from, but nobody wanted to talk to. And I'm not anymore, so, to better days. True.
All right, I'll show you guys this real quick. Just so you can see what he used to look like when he shaved his eyebrows and his one eyelash off to pretend that he was in a fire so he could get housing. In August 2023.
Hey, I'm not sure what the channel's going to be about yet, but we're going to start with a YouTube tip. Put live streams on time to speed until they catch up with the immediate time that's live.
Riveting content, right?
Hey.
That's fucking scary.
America, Philadelphia, Philly, it's in Pennsylvania on the East Coast of our country. It's very different from here in Los Angeles.
Nightmare fuel. Fucking nightmare fuel. And then what? This was, oh yeah, this is the headphones too. Remember I was telling you he likes to wear, those are the noise canceling headphones he had. And you would just yell at the live stream because he has noise canceling headphones on, so he can't like regulate his volume.
Step with a P, like walking.
I don't know. I thought he was gonna, but that was such a crazy time. Anyways, back to this, James.
True. You know it. You know it.
Craziness.
Yeah,
Crazy
so I
times.
found the least expensive cigarettes on the Walk of Fame, from what I've found so far, is a Mike's Smoke Shop. So Mike's
I'm not
Shop,
getting any messages.
I think they're like $12, so it's like $12.57 after tax to get a pack of cigarettes, like a pack of Marlboros, and then the vapes. The vape shop, I'm gonna have to do a little research into the vape shop because, you know, like there's a lot of different types of vapes, so there's a lot more diligence I have to do before I find the right vape for me. I have to try a lot of different stuff first.
That's all he said.
But I'm definitely off to a good start. Like, I only show you guys like the official stuff that happens in Hollywood. If I showed you some of the unofficial stuff and we went off the boulevard, you would be blown away. But most of that is like people's private lives, so we're not going to do that. But Hollywood is a very fun and interesting place. And if you come here, I can almost guarantee you will not be bored your entire stay. And some people come here to visit and decide not to leave. And that is pretty much what happened for me.
You miss Powder, Jimmy? Remember the movie Powder? I don't know if you would. I don't know if anyone even watched that movie. It's a weird movie directed by an evil man. But he looks like Powder from the not popular motion picture Powder.
I came here on a trip and I never left. Buying vapes online is much cheaper. I believe you. But, you know, the way I was raised is you support the local economy, you know? So, like, I want to go in and buy it from my guy. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Josh does not know the cause of death of these people. I was like, is it going to be like John? Remember when John said his buddy Andre died? And he said in a shooting, but then like other people were like, I think he just went to jail. Like we just can't find him anywhere. Like there's no evidence of a shooting. Oh, maybe that's why John's mad at me. I could see, but that being a good reason to be mad at me actually. Because I was like, why is John mad at me? That would make a lot of sense if I'm questioning if his dead friend is alive. But that was just what I heard, like in a live chat. I wasn't like actually, I don't know. Anyways, but I just wanted to see if it was like that. If like what, 3 of his friends all died at the same time? Was it in like a fucking shooting or something? Did a fucking truck hit him or what? What happened here? How did this happen?
Like I could get it on the internet and get it from the
James doesn't even have 3 friends. He has like that one chick that we heard in the background that kicked him out the other night. So I can't imagine them being that close. You know what I mean? What other friends?
manufacturer. And I'll probably do that sometimes. But it's nice to buy it from somebody that I know is taking that money and putting it towards supporting the local community. You know, they got to pay the taxes, which pays the town. You know, you get to know people in the area, stuff like that. It's like, it's just, if you're out in the middle of nowhere, it's different. Or if you're living somewhere that you're not really interested in the community, it's different. But like here for me, I want to buy it from the guy. Like I would rather pay $17 for the vape.
Wasn't Powder like psychic or something? Is psychicness a disease?
Then spend $70 and have the vapes be $5 a piece, just because those reasons. DJ, welcome to the broadcast. Nordic popcorn lung from vapes. People talk about that, and I really feel like it probably won't happen. Like I'm doing.
Why do you feel like it's not gonna happen?
Doing pretty good. I'm a pretty healthy guy. I'm not really worried about it. I mean, I was a pack-a-day smoker for a while, and I was still, you know, like, I would say I was at minimum operational efficiency, but I still got the job done. So I guess what I'm saying is there's
what job? See, this is why we need to watch on live, because then we gotta go in there and be like, what fucking job did you get done? And then James has never done a job in his life, and it probably means the super secret undercover work he can't talk about, where he's killed people for the government. That never fucking happened.
Probably a lot of people on the streets of Hollywood that are happy that I smoked during the time frame that I got a lot of work done, because I moved a lot slower. But now that I have a vape and I'm working out, I can refill. You know, I can start building that VO2 max, and before you know it, I'm going to be back to Spider-Man status. Very excited. I won't actually do Spider-Man shit. It's just exaggeration. Excuse my language. Popcorn lungs have been debunked. Good to hear it, Issa. Thank you. Is it Issa or Issa? Issa or Issa? 1104, welcome to the broadcast. And I found out today that off the boulevard, only a couple of blocks, we do have a Whole Foods. I'm very happy about that. I like to shop organic, and like, I do love Ralph's. I love Ralph's. I do. I have brands that I'm already familiar with. And so it's nice to know that if I want to go down to Whole Foods, I can. I just thought it was much further away. And then today I went with a buddy, and he's like, yeah, no, it's like 3 blocks away. I'm like, sweet. So he took me past it. I'm like, dude, that's literally within walking distance. I'm like, awesome. Funny, welcome to the broadcast. Issa. Nice to meet you, Issa. Thanks for correcting me. And if I'm saying any of your names wrong, do me a favor and correct me. Make sure that I say your name right. I do care. I do.
I don't think it's that easy, Suzanne. I think like quitting smoking might be a bit hard, especially if it's the only joy you have in life and you're homeless. But I don't know. I quit smoking. It's like cigarettes. I smoke weed. But I'm still putting smoke in my lungs. I'm fine though. Life will be good.
All right, so we got more partying. It's very exciting, very fun.
At least there's not like an infinite amount of James. That's good.
I have been saying it correctly. Okay, cool. Folks, you know, I'm pretty good. I don't know. When it comes to name pronunciation, I'm pretty good. What? I'm curious. I look because I'm curious. Aren't you curious? I know, I'm curious. Did I have a good birthday with your friend? Well, I got to hang out. Oh, my God. I got to hang out with a couple of friends today, so it's been a good birthday.
Why is it?
See, I smile a lot, right? Some people like that I smile. They're like, yeah, smiling. Nobody smiles anymore. I'm like, I do. And then some people are like, oh my gosh, that person's smiling. What is going on? Something's wrong. I'm like, no, nope, I'm a healthy individual, just happy. I know it doesn't happen a whole lot, but
I don't think anyone gives a shit if James is smiling or not. He thinks everyone's always looking and paying attention to him. It's crazy.
You know, enjoy while you see it, I guess.
You guys ready to go?
ID, thanks for the hearts. Ooh. Okay. Leak, welcome to the broadcast. So I am admittedly to the point where I am people watching quite a bit. Probably super creepy. I don't really care. But like, especially on Saturday and Sunday nights, there's like so many people that come to the boulevard that I've never seen before. And I'm just like, ooh, new person, ooh, new person. And I just look at people. I know, I'm weird. It's fine. But I was raised people watching. It's just, you know, just like look at people. They look at you, you look at them.
I don't even think I watched Powder to the end. Powder.
I don't know. It's not much to it. I'm just the one willing to admit it. Most people stare at each other every day, but they don't say anything about it. Me, I'm just like, yeah, people watch. That button is falling off.
Is that what weed does? I mean, I guess my lungs are spick and span then.
Will it get cold there in the winter? Okay, so it gets down to like 60, maybe sometimes 50 at night, but it doesn't go much lower than that. It almost never rains. So like on a night when I don't feel like staying with a friend, I can usually just sleep outside when I want people to leave me alone. So like I'll just pick a cot, I'll grab my cot, and then I'll go just like find somewhere to sleep where people won't bother me. And it's like, I'm telling you, sleeping outside is the only alone time I ever get because no one will follow me there. My friends won't follow me there. My family won't follow me there. So I go and I sleep outside and like nobody is willing to do that. So
that's great. This is homeless by choice. Like he just likes sleeping on the sidewalk because no one bothers him. That's insane.
They just kind of ignore me until the next day and I get alone time. They're like, we don't understand why you do it. I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't know what to say.
I think that's Cat. I think so he's just making up excuses. I'm doing this on my own accord, okay? Okay? I'm not homeless. I just like going away from people, being by myself.
I mean, I do it for the alone
on my birthday
time, and I enjoy it. But I only do it every now and again. I don't do it quite. I don't do it all that often. But every now and again, I will. Tonight, I'm not doing it. I just did it last night, so I have the stuff on it. But when I go to my friend's house, I'll stay with her for a night, and I'll just like I'll leave it, you know. Jane, welcome to the broadcast, and thanks for the follow. Here we go. Who's ready? We're gonna try to sneak through here.
Is this the fucking protest that we seen? I don't know. We didn't see this. I saw a protest somewhere else around there.
Wait there. Come follow. Read. It's the book of Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 26. For if we sin willfully, you're not allowed to shave your beard. That's the law. Now what are you going to do when you leave here? You're going to shave your beard. You're a liar. And God hates you for that. Read. For if we sin willfully, after that we have God hates the sin and the sinner. Read the Bible. For if we sin willfully, after that we receive the knowledge of the truth.
Well, guys, I tell you what, fame isn't for anybody, but I'll tell you, I damn sure know what to do with it. And it's a lot.
What?
A lot of fun.
I'm not famous.
You believe me now? Papa Sam on a broadcast. Fawn says street preacher. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I mean, I looked over at the sign and there was a picture of Jesus with devil horns and a 666 on his forehead. So it's a very unique, street preaching. Nordic goes, he knows you're going to shave your beard. I know, right? Guys, stay with me long enough and you'll be tripping. It's like me personally, I've just gotten used to the psychoanalytics, but if you stick it out with me for a couple hours a day out here, you'll be like, you'll actually start to question whether or not it's a coincidence. It is, but it's just
apparently
how it works. I don't know how else to say it. Yeah, pretty much. He said, I guess, I don't know. Don't bother me none, I mind my own business. I ain't worried about it. They pick on me, I pick on them, we move on, and it's a good day, They might try to follow me home every now and again, but, it is what it is. Synchronicity. Yeah, pretty much. So I think that this one chick in my boxing class is in my broadcasts. I think she's in live streams. I have like 200 people in here, but I recognize her name. And I'm like, is it an undercover police officer? Do they just happen to have the same name? Or is it her? And I'm like super curious to know. I want to know. What I know is it's not the same picture. It's definitely a different picture. But I'm thinking it's a fake picture. Because last time I looked, when people, I'm not going to lie to you, when people come to my broadcast and they start flirting with me, I do take a look.
This is a really bad recipe for disaster. I mean, like, James is crazy. If he is at a boxing class, with a woman and he's having these delusions that like she's in his broadcast and she loves him or whatever, that's how how stalking starts, right? And he's like coming to all these conclusions. The likelihood of that was very low. I don't think anyone uses Bigo except like very lonely people. So I don't think this chick in his boxing class is on fucking Bigo. And then, what's with why are the two options? It's either a cop. So why would a cop, what are you planning on doing? That it would be a setup for a cop to arrest you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's sus as fuck, James. Like, what is this? You won't even let me eat my cheese in peace. He has to go crazy right when I try to eat something. James.
I take a look at the profile because I want to see what they look like. And she changed her picture. She did. So I'm like, I wonder. And she just like magically went from blonde to brown hair. Very interesting. And then the chick at the gym was like, she actually like talked to me. So as you guys know, I'm like kind of shy when it comes to like actual social events and stuff.
Some chick like accidentally said hi to James at the gym, and now he's gonna be obsessed with her.
And so like when I'm in class, I don't really talk a lot. And like this one, she really like went out of her way to talk to me. And I don't think she was flirting with me. I think she was just being friendly. But it was just really like just to, causation correlation. She has the same name as someone that watches the broadcasts. And she was like talking to me a whole lot when like people don't really often talk to me in boxing class because I guess supposedly I come off as like very serious and focused.
Which is like crazy person.
Or so I'm told. But I actually kind of hope it's the same person because she is smoking gorgeous. Yeah. Smoking. You're good. Go ahead. You want to go fast? I know it. Go ahead. Smoking gorgeous. And I'm really hoping it's like her in real life because I'm like, then I'll feel more comfortable.
I like caps lock, guys. It's fun. I like it.
Talk to her. But I'm not going to there's no way to find out. Like, and I feel like changing the photo, that person probably denying anyway, So like, I'm just not gonna bother with it and just see where it goes. Nordic was interesting, very interesting. Happy birthday, says Nordic. Thank you. John McCall, welcome to the broadcast. John, how are you? My gosh, it's been years. How have you been? Guys, I told you, I remember my
There's no Sean there. What?
day ones by name. By name. Doesn't matter how big, it doesn't matter.
Is he hallucinating?
We might be at millions, but bro, you got a name and I don't forget it. It's written in the big book, so it makes it easier for me to find.
Or like his charger broke or something. He spent all his money on this fucking vape. He can't even sell cigarettes. He's gonna run by like somebody who's gonna have a phone charger, but he's gonna be a drug addict and just be like, "Can I use your phone charger?" It'd be like, "No, because I do drugs and you wouldn't let me use your phone charger." And he's gonna be like, "Ah." No, I hope he's not like doing anything nefarious.
You know what I'm saying? Nora goes, wait, you got your Starbucks, but what about your birthday free Dunkies? Wait, do I get Dunkin' for free for my birthday? I might have to download it. But I feel like I kind of have to choose between Starbucks and Dunkin', and I already got my Starbucks, you know? Nora goes, what other freebies can you get? You're wondering if other places do stuff? I bet they do. Yeah, there's like 15, 16 different places that will give you free food and free drinks for your birthday. And I'm pretty sure there's like 5 or 6 of them just on Hollywood Boulevard. Nordic, thanks for the hearts. Thanks for the 100 hearts. Nordic, thanks for 100 hearts. Aaron, welcome to the broadcast. Jay, thanks for 100 hearts. Nordic says I'll look it up. All right. I mean, I'm probably not going to, but like, you're more than welcome to. You guys should see the sunset. I'm going to show you the sunset. Absolutely gorgeous. Snowboard, welcome to the broadcast. Check it out. This is what I get to see every night.
Dude, he did this the other night. This is why he's here. I did like the James Saroka simulator for you guys. It's not that glamorous. Like, I don't get it. I like the palm trees, but other than that, I don't get it.
Let me get past the sign. I want to take a screenshot. Or you know what? Will you guys take a screenshot? Because it kills my battery. When it's saving the screenshot, for some reason, it kills my battery. You take a screenshot for me?
You're here all the time, James. Just take a picture when you're off a live stream.
5.
Or come to this video.
4, 3, 2, 1.
This is the one stream I didn't snipe either because I was like doing Daisy. Imagine he like gets off stream. He's like, I'm sure Steve was sniping me. And this is the one I'm just doing Daisy shit. And he's like, I need my screenshot. I need my fucking screenshot of this terrible fucking view.
Thank you.
That'd be funny.
And then just send that to me if you could. Where it goes, wow, Dunkies only gives points, no more free drinks. Yeah, most places really don't give you free stuff even for your birthday anymore, which is like super surprising. But like at Starbucks, dude, I signed up for my birthday. I got a $9 drink for free. It was like $8.50 before tax. It was like a $9 drink and I got it for free. It was a pumpkin something. It was it had like 4 shots of espresso in it. My gosh, I was like awoken in my third eye for like the whole day. It's ridiculous. There was so much caffeine in it.
There's just been riding a caffeine high all day.
Took a screenshot. Thank you. Yeah, so I got, will you send that to me then? Because like tonight's sunset is actually far more fabulous than it is usually. It's you know, our sunsets are awesome out here. But like tonight, I guess the sun is in just the right place. Clouds are in just the right place where there's like a reflection of the sun off the clouds. So thank you. Cool. Reddit link. Reddit link for free food. Okay. I have to admit to you, Reddit is like one social platform. Excuse me. Reddit is one social platform that I do not have. I just don't use it. Whoa, there's people up there. Wait, check this out. I have never seen, dude, I've been here a year and a half. I've never seen people up there. Check that out. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the amount of money it probably costs to go up there? Like,
What is he talking about? I'm sure there's like a stair thing to the roof or what? How much money it costs to go up a building onto the roof?
I can't, like, obscene.
Yeah, no, he's not usually this easily impressed. This is weird.
Obscene amounts of money. I can't even imagine. To be up in a place like that, my gosh. I can only imagine. I can only imagine and take a screenshot from far away. You know, like at best.
James thinks like that the top of the building is like the fucking moon. You know how much money it would take to get there? No money. Yeah, like we're coming up on almost a month. In about a half a week or so, it'll be a month.
Oh God. Okay. So we're down to the last like 20%. So I mean, I'm not going to call it quits. We'll probably get down to like 5%. So you guys have me for probably another round. Yeah. Oh, and I will give you a tip as a streamer. If you live stream, do not, I repeat, do not make friends with people in real life. I don't care how close you are to them. I don't care how much you like them. When you constitute a relationship with somebody online through social media, it's a different animal. It's not the same. Most like fans will not see you as a person in the way that they think they do. They got to know you and got their first impressions through the internet. It happens. Okay, guys, like I know it does happen.
It's crazy that he still thinks he has fans. He has no fans. These are bots and like fucking. I don't even. Who is Nordic and Isa Susanto? They must be undercovers too, right? Like other people just recording his stuff. You know, I have like a few people who record in case like I miss his recordings, but one of them is away. I don't know. I don't think it's the actual fans. It's fucking Bigu.
It could work out. 9 times out of 10, it is such a bad idea. And I understand that we live in a society that is like majoritatively lottery approach, where we're like, hey, there's 1 in a million chance, let's buy the ticket. But just if you do me a favor and pass on it most times, just in case, because I don't want to see you guys getting emotionally damaged. You know, it's just not worth it. I've said my piece. I'm leaving it be, you know?
What were you trying to say? What were you trying to say, Buffy? Can you spell it with like numbers? Like what words are you trying to say that's blocking? Can't handle the truth about James?
Easy. Welcome to the broadcast. John, thanks for the follow.
Like Sprinks? Oh no, Sprinks might be an actual fan.
Jonas, welcome to the broadcast. I will get shawarma soon. I am 1 paycheck away from shawarma. I just always wanted to try it ever since I saw it in the Avengers in the end scene. And very soon, I am less than 1 week away from buying shawarma and eating shawarma. I don't know what it tastes like, but I smell it every day when I
just wonder, like, I don't know what's happened to this thing. Let me see if I have any weird banned words. That might be. I mean, I don't think I do. Oh, okay.
But it just smells like heaven. Pun intended. It smells so good.
Wi-Fi hopping.
John says the only time you meet someone online, unless you have a connection or you know that person for a long time. Yeah, definitely. Island woman, welcome to the broadcast. Like even Tinder, I'm like super careful with Tinder. I'll meet somebody the same day from Tinder in real life, but like to see them again is like a rare experience. Just because it's like it's risky. I'm sorry, but it really is. The internet is like super risky if you're not careful. And when you think about it, we actually access less than 1% of the internet on average compared to what actually exists.
He's trying to get disability, but he doesn't. When he's his paycheck, it's usually like, I don't know. He's talking about some fucking weird thing that doesn't exist, like the restitution or like things that are owed to him. But nah, he doesn't. He doesn't get an actual paycheck.
Beyond the structured and organized internet. And it's still super dangerous for most of us. So like, you know, just be careful. I tell you, I'm like super careful, and I still from time to time run into unique and interesting experiences that I have to put a lot of work in to leverage for the positive. Sven, welcome to the broadcast. Cupcake, welcome to the broadcast. John says he hates Tinder. He's sorry. There's nothing wrong with, having what you have against online dating apps. I mean, most of them suck and they don't work right. And it's mostly just like people trying to clickbait you and, what do they call it? Jailbait you or catfish you. It happens a lot.
I mean, Conger didn't even know he was on Tinder, I don't think. I told him. But, I don't know. I don't know, James. Imagine he's just like super paranoid now. And he's actually getting matches, but he's like scared that they're Conger. I don't think Conger's been doing anything with Tinder.
But like me personally, like I'll talk to somebody, and unless they're willing to meet in real life, I don't even go to another platform. Like I won't text them. I won't do anything with anybody.
He was on Tinder last night. Remember? Because he was like, oh, this chick wouldn't give me her number. She was like, oh, you'll remember me on Tinder. And he was like, oh, no, I got to reply to a message on Tinder. So I don't know what he's talking about. He was on Tinder literally yesterday. I just forgot.
Buddy, in any way, not even flirting beyond the very typical, simple way, unless I meet them in person. Because the reality is, and for some reason, most people are just not careful enough to think this way. You really don't actually know. I don't care like how clever or smart you think you are. You don't know for sure who you're talking to until you meet them in person. You just don't. And it's the same way online with fans and people that you meet through platforms like this. Like, you guys are awesome. But to this day, I do have fans that like, I don't technically know if you're the person that, I don't know if it's actually you. Like, I've had people that I've met in real life who were not the person they said they were online. Now, thankfully, they told me before we met, they're like, hey, so like my online profile is bogus because for privacy reasons. I'm like, yeah, I get that. That's fine. I'm just going to be a little more careful when we meet in public. And they're like, okay. And so then, I slide that in there saying we're going to meet in public. And so then we meet in public. And when who I thought was a 19-year-old woman or a 25-year-old woman turns out to be a 45-year-old man, well, they're still a fan. And I just had,
Those aren't your fans, James. Those aren't your fans. It's like the other night when he was like, if you're watching from a fan's broadcast, like he's talking about like me or Chris or like Conger who snipe him. Like we aren't fans of yours, James. That's not the same thing. So that's who he thinks his fans are.
I make the shift I
got catfished by a fan.
Mental shift to be like, yeah, it's not a big deal. And it really isn't, because that's like their persona and that's how they live. To each their own.
So James is like, you still want to hook up? You still want to hook up?
But it does.
It sounds like gravity.
It leaves me in a position where I have to be a little more socially flexible and far more careful than your average person when I'm dealing with people on the internet.
Gotta be careful.
ID says, have you ever met someone in person from online? Actually, quite often, believe it or not. And I would say half the time, the people that I meet in person are not who they said they were online. And that's like, some people are like so obsessed with the show Catfish. So they're like, oh my gosh, they're a bad person. They had a fake profile. People do it for privacy reasons. Some people, like a lot of people, don't do it for like hiding or causing problems. They literally just do it because they don't want people to know who they are. So I would say about half the time I meet fans from online in person, they're not even the people that they claim to be on the internet. And so it's pretty common, actually. IDs, yeah. Welcome to the broadcast. Nikki, welcome to the broadcast. John says, you can find out a fake profile in seconds. Well, that's good. I usually do it the old-fashioned way. I'm internet savvy, but I'm not a professional. So, like, I mean, I'm a social media professional, but I'm not like.
You're a social media professional that's on fucking Bigo? Bigo? The evil app. The app that was involved in like money laundering or something? I don't know. I pulled up last time. Something sketchy.
Yeah, internet professional whiz. Like I'm not really smart with the internet and with like technology to the point where I could like figure that kind of stuff out. Isha says, if you ever met online person, you do a background check first. Too paranoid. I really don't. And the reason being, if you look up my name online, I'm not the person that comes up. If you do a background check on me, I'm not the person that comes up. So like after what happened to me, as you guys know, I don't really like judge based on that. And I don't even.
That's a bunch of bullshit. Like if you search James Saroka, he comes up. You'll see his face. You'll see everything about him. I don't know. He's being crazy.
You check into it. I kind of just meet people in person and give them a chance. And I feel them out. And it's, well, you know, like, it's not that hard to know when someone is sketchy and when someone's not. I think, you know, we have human intuition. It's not that hard to figure out. Once again, just my viewpoint. Joshua, welcome to the broadcast. Sarwana, welcome to Bigo. Mr. O, welcome to the broadcast. John says, you're really professional. That's good. Isha says, true, especially if you have a common name. Yeah, I don't have a common name. I just got really unlucky in that way. But I came to California, and it turns out in this state, I'm very lucky with my name because the only other people in this state that share my name are like really high-class professionals. So it kind of worked out in my favor on a social level. Very happy about that.
What? There's other James Sarokas in Hollywood that are like on professional scale things? I doubt it.
So where there's bad luck, there may be also good luck. It's just about what doors you close and what doors you open, you know?
Maybe I should be doing this from a private tab. My search results would probably be skewed.
It's what I saw it online. It's sold out.
Zeta, welcome to the broadcast. John says, if you look up search by image app, you can find pictures are stolen from websites in Google. Yeah, I know, but like that's kind of been a thing.
It's like only this James. I don't see any other James Sarokas, just this guy.
For like 2 decades, you know? Like we already know that we could do that, you know? I don't know. Like I said, I mean, if that's for you, that's for you. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people are like super, super protective, and I think that's important. Like I never, like when I have a family, I won't be so like lax about stuff. But as of right now, I'm like, I don't have much of a reason to worry about anything. So I mostly don't worry. Thanks for the follow, Zeta. Danielle, thanks for the follow. Jade, welcome to broadcast. I will also tell you, a lot of famous people and celebrities use fake profiles online. And I've met in person famous people and celebrities who had fake profiles online, like other people that work in the same industry who use fake profiles to be able to watch other people online. Like you guys know.
Again with the celebrity shit. So celebrities are now catfishing him. That's people. They're like, I just didn't want you to know that I'm Brad Pitt. I'm actually stalking you. He said 3 celebrities were stalking him. on October 1st because, like, I don't know, I missed that live stream, so we watched it the other day, and he had this big, elaborate fucking thing he went through, and I was like, what? Who is this about? And he's like, apparently celebrities. 3 celebrities.
That I just go in with my profile because to me it's just so complicated to put in all that effort. But yeah, so like I vet somebody in person when I meet them. I don't really vet them from the internet. Like if I'll feel somebody out on the internet, and if I think they're like at least decent, then I'll meet them in person, and whether or not they're decent in person decides whether or not I take it any further, you know? John goes, I followed you. I saw that. Thank you. All right. I got to go to the bathroom. And the streets are starting to get more crowded. And so the bandwidth is starting to get taken up on the towers. And so my internet may not be slowing down, but it's costing a lot more battery to keep the live stream running. So I'm going to start.
Is that how it works?
On my way to my friend's house. Because more than likely we'll be down to 5-10% by the time I get there. All right, give me like 2 minutes. Fred, thanks for the hearts.
I mean, there's like 30 minutes left.
He says, oh, John says, famous people with the blue check mark on Facebook. What does that mean anymore? You know, you can buy a check mark nowadays in most places, on most platforms. Isha says, I met Robert Redford in person. He does not look the same. I don't know who that is, but you can tell me. You send me a link. I'll take a look at his IMBD or what do you call it? Wikipedia. Fred Arts.
Hold on. We can skip ahead. Whatever this is. Why is his mic off? Does he know he's talking? How long did he go like this for? This is why we need to be here. We can tell him. Is there any real humans in this broadcast? If I go, I should be able to skip forward. But is he going to show us something in here?
People. Okay. All right, give me 2 minutes. Be right back. I gotta pee. Lisa says sound off. Yes. Lydia.
Weird that like it happened after it came on. I think that was, I don't know, that was really weird. It's a glitch on Bigo's part.
Thanks for the follow. I'll tell you what. Something that is very true that I was once told is that
I don't know who Robert Redford is or that other guy.
Is better to know than the devil you don't. I'll give you an example. My life offline
Teflon
in Hollywood is hell. It's tough. I could not possibly describe to you how difficult my life actually is. I don't ever talk about it, but I'm just going to give you that. Like, I don't even say that. I don't even complain, but I'll tell you in real life, my life is so difficult in Hollywood, and I don't even tell my friends about it. I don't complain to my friends about it. But my gosh, is it difficult. And so the devil I know instead of the devil I don't. The devil I don't know is life in Hollywood offline. And it's really freaking scary. Now, life in Hollywood online is very easy for me because I constantly have a camera on me and, witnesses and, pretty much all the people I wouldn't want to associate with in real life off camera either stay away from me or just clock me when they go past me, So it's good. It's much easier just being live than just being online when I'm in public. Now,
it is Daisy. Happy birthday. Let me make sure this isn't a troll account. I seen you were fighting with John today. That's no fun. Did you fight with that lady too? Did you win the fight?
Oh, she's cute. Now, my life in private is really easy. So life in Hollywood offline.
Also, tell Cleveland housewife to chill out and be a better goddess because she's fucking insane. Everything else is cool.
Let me say it that way. Life in Hollywood offline in public is difficult and kind of scary. Life in Hollywood offline in private is really easy. So essentially what I'm telling you is life offline in public is just like I don't know.
Daisy, he also said you were a domestic terrorist. I could show you that too.
I don't know how to put it. It's just not something I'm used to. I'm not used to being around so many people.
Yeah, it's the real one.
All the time, without having some way to mentally escape. And like coming online is a very easy way for me to like not have to focus on what's happening in real life. Like in real life, if someone walks past me and they whisper something in my ear, that's really super weird. And I'm not on my phone. Well, it kind of freaks me out. I'm like, I'm like, what the heck? But if I'm live, I don't really have time.
No one's whispering sweet nothings in James' ears. This is his schizophrenia popping in. Just making a little appearance, To
turn around and wonder why somebody just whispered in my ear.
No one did.
And believe it or not, for how much I'm live, it happens quite often. Like people do actually, every now and again, they'll walk by. I don't know if you guys actually hear it, but every now and again, somebody will walk by and they'll be like, and I'm like, that's super weird. Please don't do that. In my head, that's what I say in my head. I don't say it out loud because I'm live with you. But being live with you, when people do weird stuff, it's very easy to ignore them. But if I'm not live, I don't have a reason to ignore them other than just like doing the right thing. And sometimes that's not enough, especially when people aren't watching. I'm gonna be completely honest. Bea says, happy birthday. Thank you. Isha says, camera is protection for you. Smart. Yes, it's very, very convenient. Bea, thanks for the follow. I mean, I'll tell you what, that's one of the big reasons why I would live stream so much when I used to travel, is because when I'm live on camera, most of the people that try to get away with stuff do it off camera. Like the shady stuff that people do, they're not going to do it when they know a whole bunch of people are watching. Usually.
It's fancy.
So it's just,
James is like, it was that fucking coffee he had. He's wearing me out, He's talking fast. He's on a one-track thing. I'm surprised he hasn't come back, actually. I guess like he didn't find a wall charger. But yeah, maybe it's just because it's midnight. It's not that late. We still have to do shows, fancy shows in the server after.
It cuts out a lot of weirdos when I stay live, which I really like. Nordic, thanks for the hearts.
No, I'm not. I've already been over this. I wouldn't be in Daisy's He Hive. Daisy can have her He Hive.
Yeah, I'm going to make the turn here and call it a night. It's been a good day. So, you look good. Nordic, thanks for the hearts. Jake, thanks for the hearts. Island, thanks for the hearts. Yeah, and I'm what do you call it? I'm going to be going to this girl's house, right? And she's going to be like, it's your birthday. And I'm going to be like, I want to go to sleep. And she's going to be like, but it's your birthday. And I'm going to be like, and that's going to be my night. I'm going to see if I can get away with it. I'll go to her house and see if I can just go to bed.
Or maybe that's where he is. The two mystery chicks. Well, the jacuzzi, the gym one, and I don't know who this other one is. I mean, he really wouldn't. He doesn't. I don't know. He doesn't like Daisy's ideology.
Enjoy your evening, Isha. I will. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Like, I kind of just want to sleep outside, but I don't like when I sleep outside. People get weird about it, and I don't need people getting weird with me. Like, I can handle like a day or two of people acting all weird, but it's just so annoying when people are like, "Oh my gosh, you slept outside last night." I'm like, when I sleep outside, people leave me alone. I stay clean, I shower, I eat, I have money. But when I sleep outside, I'm able to kind of just not be bothered by people, you know? But like I said, on the nights that I do sleep outside, word usually gets around, and then the next day they're just kind of being dicks to me and stuff. So I try not.
I wonder why.
And I really don't have to. Like, I'm not feeding you a story. I really don't have to sleep outside. I just don't like how people treat me on the nights that I do sleep outside.
But isn't it the whole point? Like, he doesn't like the way that people treat him inside. Doesn't like the way that people treat him outside. He's got like. It must be hard being James, because like if he goes to outside the city, he'll get lonely, and also he probably won't have fucking like Wi-Fi out there or cell signal. But then he gets like too close to people, and he gets all like this. Like, there's no Goldilocks zone. There's no Goldilocks zone with James. He's always just irritable in one way or the other.
But when I need privacy,
or like extremely manic, but that's usually when he's dangerous.
I don't have anywhere else to get it. I can't even get privacy in my own, in my own apartment, because like I'm glad that my friends always want to hang out. I'm really happy about that.
He doesn't have an apartment. What is this lie now?
It's just they'll be knocking on the door all the time, and sometimes I need time to myself. But like we always have projects going on and stuff that we're doing, so they hit me up anyway, even if they know I need time alone. But I would rather sometimes just have time to myself. And
this is what happens when there's no trolls to check James. He's just like making up a new life. Maybe that's better. Maybe we what is this? He's just imagining. You got lots of friends. That's why I don't sleep in my apartment, guys. I just sleep on the streets. They're always knocking on my door, wanting to do projects and stuff. We got a lot of stuff going on, but it's just easier to sleep on the street sometimes.
Do not, to this day, after being in Hollywood for a year and a half, I do not get time to myself unless I am outside. So sometimes I have to. My friends will see this and they'll be like, "Oh, you're a jerk," but they'll still hang out with me. They'll still ask me to work on the projects, But I'm being real about it, Like it's just, I chose friends that don't know how to leave me alone, and I'm glad, because if I was left alone all the time, I don't think I'd be making healthy choices. So it's good. Jay says, "Enjoy the rest of your birthday." Thank you. Guys, I'm going to be live with you for like another half hour yet. I will stay live for another half hour yet. And I'm about to walk off the boulevard, so like it's actually going to be super quiet. We're going to have some alone time for like 30 minutes.
It's like Heather and her teams. It's just like, I need this team to do this. I need this team to do that. James thinks he has like a fucking team of people looking out for him, making sure he's making good decisions and shit. Yeah, they. Who are these they, James? You're down like 3 friends. They died mysteriously. I don't even think they're real either. What the fuck? Yeah, all these projects. Yeah, what projects? What projects? The coffee table book. I want to see the projects. Like, if there is any. There isn't, though. We see him walking all the fucking time. That's all he does. Walk up and down this stupid thing. Sorry, we went in the Netflix store once.
Issa gave me birthday balloons. Thank you. And Jay, thanks for the 100 hearts. Overslept. Welcome back to the broadcast. Vegas Vixen, welcome to the broadcast. But yeah, it's just perfect. We'll walk down a thing here. I'll get down to Sunset, and then by the time I get to the apartment, we'll be at like 5%. Very good timing. Very, very good timing. And then I'll plug up. I'll be fully charged. Guys, I tell you what, I mean, the night is young. It's not even 7 o'clock yet. So I might actually, after hanging out with her for a little while, maybe I'd just take a shower and change. I might come back out here, as long as, I don't know how late she's willing to let me come in for the night, but as long as I'm good, then I'll just, I'll come back out and live stream you guys again. Because it's
probably some like hairy old man.
It is a Saturday night, so it's going to be pretty busy on the boulevard. So something really interesting is actually happening in my life, where like if you guys see me like avoiding people and stuff, and it's pretty obvious that there's like certain people that I'm avoiding, I'm actually like So there are people who are within the celebrity community that have found out about me in Hollywood and like know that I exist. And sometimes they'll like scout. They'll like.
Yeah, he's at a few like apartments. I've seen him in a few places, but he always goes crazy and runs away.
Send out a scout or like someone to,
into the
you know, if they want to try and pull me into their atmosphere and figure out how they can either use me or have me work for them or something. And it's not that I'm fully trying. See, like there's vendors here, and I could go through the vendors and spend my money, but I'm trying to save my money. So, but yeah, they'll send out like scouts trying to get me to talk to them and stuff. And my goodness,
he doesn't want to go too far away from the Walk of Fame. I think I don't get it. I don't get why the Walk of Fame is so important to him. What happened on the Walk of Fame? Something must have some significant value to him that I'm just missing. Does anybody know? Does anybody know from the olden days? Was James ever like on the Walk of Fame and someone gave him like $100 bill or something? Or like, I have no idea. I have no idea. But it just doesn't make any sense to me at all. He loves this fucking Walk of Fame.
And so that's who I'm avoiding. Are like I'm not even kidding you. Celebrity scouts and people who scout out people that have the potential to be a celebrity. So, and when I say, you know, I'm talking about like a real celebrity, not just like I'm the kind of celebrity that's like as famous as real celebrities, but I'm technically not a.
What do you think of this one, Trisha? He's kind of interesting.
Celebrity, so I don't count. But like, there's people that want to make me count. I am adamant on getting a 9 to 5 and pleasing. I hate to tell you, but until I please my family in the appropriate ways and I make my parents proud, the ones that raised me, for all the work they put in to raise me, I'm not going to be satisfied. I'm not moving into the celebrity life, no matter how capable I am, as long as I don't lose the opportunity until I have a job for a while and I'm, you know, I got like a backup plan. Because that's what I was taught, and they're right, you know. Because God forbid, because what you guys saw what happened when internet famous. I got internet famous, couldn't even get a job. And so now, while there's like a dip in everything, and I have time, well, I can go and work on myself, get a regular job, and build a resume, and have, you know, a good background to my regular life. And that way, if I ever fall off or have
what is he gonna put on his resume? Feet piece. I walk around at the Walk of Fame. I sell cigarettes. Resume.
Another scandal, then I'm good to go. You know, I can still, I'll have a regular job, or I'll be able to get another regular job, and I'm not just like falling off the map. What happened, I am not letting this happen twice, I tell you that much. This is definitely not happening twice. Rosanna, thanks for the follow. It's me. Welcome to Broadcast. Barry, welcome to Bigo. ID joined. ID says, does your family live nearby? No, I grew up in Pennsylvania, so like the people I grew up with are very, very, very far away. They're like 3,000 miles away from me. Thank you for the 1,000 hearts. You cool? Welcome to the broadcast.
I'm just assuming everything, like, that was a huge lie about the apartment. Like, I'm just assuming everything is like kind of a lie. He's just like he's trying to manifest, I guess, this life. It doesn't work like this, I guess. He thinks if he just talks about it enough, it'll just appear. Oh, yeah. It's like, oh, you live in this apartment? Well, yes, I do. Just open the door for, I don't even know. It's crazy, though. It's crazy.
Jay, thanks for the 500 hearts.
The last real job I remember him having, he was working at the Hy-Vee. And I don't even think they let him work on the cash register. I think he was just like a bag boy. And he was going on about having to save someone's life who left a note at the Hy-Vee, and he was like, you know, I had to do something pretty epic today, eating shrimp in the dark because he was depressed as fuck because he didn't like working. He's like, I had to save this guy's life. He left a note on the counter. He only worked there for I think like 2 weeks, and then he like ran away again, and he just wants to be homeless. He likes being homeless. It's weird. Him and Heather, they're keeping me in the tent. They're not. Well, who's keeping you in the tent? They. We never find out who they are.
Yeah, you ask me a question, I'll usually give you an answer. You know, I guess sometimes I get upset because it's like I really fit in Hollywood. I do, like I belong here, and the type of way that like I feel like I should have grown up here, and sometimes I actually feel like sometimes I feel like I fit in right into the community in a regular way as if I did grow up here, you know, and I didn't, and so there's a lot of times where admittedly I get jealous of people that grew up here because like if I had grown up here, life would have gotten this good for me much more soon.
I mean, that's a contradiction to what he said the other day too. You know, it's like it's a weird one. He said he did grow up here. You think like in his fantasy he would have grown up here, but I was like telling the truth about that. He didn't grow. He grew up in Pennsylvania, so that's the truth, I guess.
Had I found this place sooner, or had I grown up here, you know, but I just grew up in a place that I really didn't belong, and I kind of had to find my way here. So I'm 29 years behind, or 28 years behind schedule, and I'll never get those years back. But you know, maybe one day I have a family and I can raise one here or something. You know, as long as they end up being like me, or I end up with somebody that's from here. You know, but that's where I'm at with all of it. Vic, welcome to broadcast. Look at me now, welcome to broadcast.
He doesn't want to be with anyone. He made the very how is he going to have a family? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I did talk to my buddy, one of my friends. He unfortunately he's dealing with some health issues, and he'll be going to the doctor. So like I'm not going to see him for a minute or two, a couple of days. He's probably going to be in the hospital for a couple of days. He's got some sort of health something. Oh my goodness.
I imagine people just making up stuff to James so they stop, so James stops bothering him. Yeah, man, I'm going to be in the hospital for the next, like, I don't know, couple of years. Just don't come around.
Some type of health thing going on. So I'm really hoping he's going to be okay. And I told him, I said, you know, when you go to the doctor, tell me, let me know what's going on and that you're okay. And he's like, okay. And you know what okay means? Okay means he's probably not going to tell me. But
yeah, James wants to make sure he's added to the will before this guy dies.
I'm going to press him. I'm going to try to get him to tell me because I want to know, But anyway, ID, welcome to Bigo.
James just making up stories.
P-girl, welcome to Bigo. Oh, that smells so gross. Oh, it's just on somebody like, yeah, the street right now is just, I just took a nice big whiff and it was not good. Gojo, welcome to Bigo. ID, Roy, welcome to the broadcast. London, welcome to Bigo. Stevie, welcome to the broadcast. Now, okay. Yeah, so a couple things. Depending on how much birthday money I do get, I will get myself a nice tripod. Hopefully, I can like afford it and be in the situation for it. Get like a tripod and a chair. Because I know you guys like seeing me walk around and like it's exciting to see me walk around. I am welcome to the broadcast. But it could be nice just to like post up a chair and a little tripod somewhere and not have to be moving around all day.
I mean, like, it's not really that exciting. We don't see much. We see his face super close to him, and that's it. Like, I mean, he could do this in a car. It'd be less jarring. Be less woo.
You know? Man, I'll tell you what, the sidewalk is, there is nobody on the sidewalk tonight. It's really weird. For Saturday night, I figured there'd be a whole bunch of people, but there's just not. There's like nobody out here. Even the streets are pretty quiet. There's not a lot of people driving around. Yeah, so I don't know if this is just me attracting women of this caliber, but like I keep meeting a lot and matching with women.
He his stream got taken down the other night because he was taking his shirt off. They were like, "No, James, you can't take your shirt off until you tell us you're over 18." So then he had to verify his age, and it took him a bit to come back, but he did come back. He came back. But yeah, he can't do a turbo care burst there, and he hates Daisy.
From WeHo, which is West Hollywood. So West Hollywood's pretty nice. And I keep matching with, or like hooking up with, catching up with, hooking up. Oh, you got me. With women from West Hollywood. So I'm counting my blessings. But apparently the majority rules that the women from West Hollywood prefer my vibe. And apparently my vibe fits West Hollywood. So I'm like, okay, sounds good to me. Yeah.
The homeless vibe?
Sounds good to me. As you're coming into the broadcast, say hello. Let me know where you're from. My name is James. I'm from Hollywood, California. And I live broadcast a lot. And I talk to people a lot. I don't know.
He talks to the phone a lot. Talks to me sometimes, but not no one is me.
Numbers continue to grow. We just passed 300 followers. Which I know that's not a lot of followers, but like there's a lot of viewership. So like I would say 1,500 to 2,000 people visiting my profile every like 2 or 3 days. I don't post those numbers anymore.
I don't know. Can you buy like weed, juice and coils? I don't have one. These are all disposable. I try to like not vape. I like real smoke, you know? I like to feel like I'm dying. But yeah, vaping is like fun sometimes too, I guess.
Like I used to. Because like what I found out is that there's numbers. So, and this is pretty, I mean, it sounds like common sense, but not everybody gets the whole idea. Like there's numbers that they show the public, and then there's numbers that they show you, right? So like there's numbers that I see that you don't, and there's numbers that we both see. And so what I found out is when I share the statistics, not the statistics, when I share, well, I guess it's stats. I guess they're stats.
What was the word he used? I can't remember. It was like Fuck, it was some weird word he used. But yeah, he basically said it was a remodel of his dick.
The stats that I see that you don't, when I share them with you, then I get throttled. Like my broadcasts get throttled, and the amount of traffic I get goes down. I'm guessing because I'm not supposed to show you guys those numbers. I could tell you those numbers and hopefully get away with it, but apparently I'm not supposed to post those numbers, so I don't post them anymore. Amber says, did any of my PA family move to Cali with me? Are you all close-knit? No. They're now starting to talk to me again and like actually be willing to be in my life again, which is really cool. But no, they're not. They're like, I don't really have anybody from back home who lives here. I do have like cousins and stuff that live in Cali. I don't talk about them. I haven't really even told anybody about that till now. But I actually I have a lot of distant family that lives in Cali. Like a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean
clove cigarettes, like it wasn't tobacco, like it was just like cloves?
Like to the point where there's people I'm hanging out with that I'm finding out I'm related to that I didn't even know I was related to until after we hung out. And we were like talking about family and talking about different people we're connected to. And they're like, oh my gosh, like, you know.
I don't think she watches the stream, especially if it's not about her. I think she just like comes in and says stuff and then runs away. But yeah, no, she came in for a hot second. Whoops.
The Mick You Know Who's? And I'm like, yeah, I know the Mick You Know Who's. They're my cousins. And they're like, oh my gosh, that's my cousin. And I'm like, oh, well, all right. Well, then we're related because we're literally third cousins. And so I'm meeting people that I'm actually related to, which is totally, I mean, in my opinion, totally wild. Like, what are the odds that I'm meeting? And, you know, I guess like attracts like, so it's possible. But I'm like meeting people that I'm related to. And now, after having had that happen, I'm trying to be very careful when I meet up with these ladies to like have more conversation about family and stuff to make sure that I don't have sex with my cousin. You know, I want to make sure that I'm not like sleeping with or having sexual intercourse with someone I'm related to.
So many missed opportunities. Someone could have been like Taylor Swift, and he would have been like, "We're not talking about the fucking Taylor Swift cousin conspiracy theory that he made up himself," but he says that it was like, I don't know, they made it up. So many missed opportunities.
And thus far, I've done pretty good in that perspective.
Ironically for Daisy, because we did a Daisy stream to snipe him.
And made sure not to sleep with any of my family. But, you know, it's like apparently I have a lot of family in Hollywood, so, or at least in the Southern California area, or in Southern California and like Los Angeles. So I always ask first. Like we talk about family and who we're related to. It's like an important topic for obvious reasons. Mark, welcome to the Bigo. Melzy, welcome to Bigo. And thanks for the hearts. ID, welcome to Bigo. Richo Slime, welcome to the broadcast. Guillermo, welcome to the broadcast. Tyler, welcome to the broadcast. Yeah, so like apparently my dad's name, his birth name, isn't his actual name or his grandfather or something. So like he got adopted. And so apparently he is related to like a lot of people from a lot of big families that are like super prominent in the country. And he was like separated from his family. And so he never, like, I guess that was my grandfather, didn't really know any of his wealthy, super connected family. And then I did a lot of research on my own, and I came out here and I did my due diligence. And it turns out that both my mom and my dad, now on my mom's side, she, you know, they got a pretty connected family and they know a lot of people. We come from some important Norse families back on the Eastern Hemisphere. But my dad is apparently connected to a lot of really powerful people here in this country. But it's just that we haven't had any dealings with them since my great-grandfather's generation because they haven't known any of their family because my grandfather was adopted. So in a very interesting twist, not much different than myself, where I was, you know, I grew up in a foster situation. And that situation had me be away from people that I should have known sooner, people that I could have been connected with who could have helped my life to get to a better place more quickly. And then
James, they abused you pretty badly.
I kind of just did my research and, you know, I got out here and now I'm getting my life into a position that it's supposed to be in.
James thinks like the foster system that he was put in, like it was all a conspiracy against him or something. When it wasn't, like James' parents did not look after him properly, so he got taken from them. I don't know why he thinks it's a conspiracy, but yeah, I think he's dead. Yeah, his dad is dead now too. This crazy dad.
So I might try to come out and broadcast with you guys again. It's just like, it's kind of late. And if I go to her house and she doesn't like,
he's not famous. He's infamous, I guess. He went to jail for hitting his pregnant girlfriend on the side of the road and then kept violating the restraining orders. And now he just walks up and down Hollywood Boulevard.
She's probably not going to want to open the door at like 9 or 10 o'clock. That's my guess. So like once I go in for the night with her, she's probably not going to want me to leave and then come back. So plus my legs are pretty sore. Like I said, I did walk. I walked hours and hours and hours a day. And then I also was doing the HIIT training today and the boxing. So I'm pretty tired, probably pretty tired the next couple of days. And then on top of that with the VO2 max, I mean, there's a possibility that I do have a high VO2 max and energy levels. It's just, I do so much walking and moving around during the day. And then I also work out. So it's like, you know, my body isn't used to that much physical exercise. It's just like, it's literally an outrageous amount of like without trying to toot my own horn, it actually is an outrageous amount of physical exercise. So I figure on days, like if I have days, maybe I'll try like a day before or the day of whenever I work out, I'll try not to walk 10 hours, you know, and then maybe I'll actually be able to do the whole workout and not have to quit halfway through. But we'll see.
Yeah, you should try that. Not walk 10 hours. I guess like his favorite bench isn't available all the time, so then he's got to walk until the bench is available because we can't sit anywhere else.
Amber says, "Oh, you were a foster kid. That's cool. My friend was a foster kid too." Yeah, I was put in foster care when I was about 5 months old, and I was in foster care in the same family my whole life. So like, I'm not really like I am a former foster youth, but I pretty much was raised in a family that is a lot like the family that I was born into to begin with. So like essentially I got a very similar upbringing to what I would have gotten had I been raised in a healthier version of my birth family.
His foster family was like a pretty good family.
ID says, "Are you close to your foster family?" Some of them. I talked to some of them. I mean, they're not necessarily supportive or in agreement with some of my life choices or like my career path. But that's because they're very, pragmatic, stoic, logistical types. I'm very much a creative. I am logical, and they help me to be able to build on those skills and know how to, articulate scenarios and think logically. But I am most definitely a creative. And so we don't always see eye to eye in that way. I'm a lot tougher than I used to be. I grew up on a farm. I kind of wish that like in some ways I could go back and like be the person back then that I am now. Like now I could throw hay all day. Now I could pick corn all day.
You said you couldn't get through the workout.
Now I could pick apples and not ruin the whole batch all day. I could do whatever would be needed on the farm. Now I have the proper respect, and like I've just from my experiences and things that I've been through, both good and bad, I've learned a lot of respect. And, if I'm told don't do this and do that, before you even like, I used to like ask for a reason and like demand to be told why, like I was owed those explanations. And now I kind of just go with the flow, and it's like, I know how to be a subordinate. I know how to follow orders. I know how to do what I'm told and get the job done, You should see the moon right now. The moon only has one sliver to it showing, and the moon right now is absolutely beautiful. It is so beautiful. And the sun during the day is covered in fog these past few days.
I thought he was going to say he looked into the sun and it was beautiful too. That's good. He's not looking right into the sun.
And you can see the sun through the clouds, and it looks so beautiful. And I wish that I had a better camera to show you. True. I just don't have a good enough camera to put it on live stream or to even take a picture of it. But like I said, the sun out here with the clouds in the sky during the day is so cool because you can see it through the clouds. And then the moon at night is beautiful every single night. Usually you can see it. I can't see every single night because some nights you can't see it. But for the most part, it's usually, beautiful. And like tonight, there's only a sliver showing, but it's like orange. And it just looks really cool. And believe it or not, Los Angeles, West Los Angeles, and like Santa Monica.
We're almost done, guys. We're almost done.
The from like Huntington Beach to Santa Monica is one of the best places in California to see the stars. I never would have guessed that, because it's like the city. But apparently it's one of the best places to see the stars in the state.
For its true beauty, obviously, Ray J. Only he can see the moon for its true beauty. It's an object.
Amber had said, okay. ID says, do you miss farm life? Oh, sorry. I thought that person was on a bicycle and I thought I was about to get hit. I'm like half asleep. So, do I miss? Yes, I miss farm life. I tell you, I was not near as active in farm life as I could have been. I really wasn't. But I miss it. I really do. And, it's a part of my life that I would like, now at this point in my life, I'm super prepared for, and I could totally do it. And I'm probably going to end up working for a farmer out here. And it's just like ridiculous because, you know, the family I was raised in, they got a farm back home, and I could have been working for them. And it's fine. Like, my life is here and my life is supposed to be here. So it's meant to be. But it's just like, I feel bad because, like, I could have been working on the farm back home, and now I'm going to be working for somebody out here more than likely. And, like, what are the odds that I end up working for another farmer? But yeah, it's just sometimes the way the cookie crumbles. I wasn't that big of
It's not far. I don't even know. It's just going off. At least he's happy. Happy birthday.
a person. Like, till I reached the age of 18, I was pretty small. I was like 5'2", didn't really have any muscle. And then I literally just like became huge, muscular wise and size wise, like overnight. And I'm still growing. Like, I still have inches. Like, I'm 30 years old and I still have inches to get taller.
Yo, where are all the farms in Hollywood? Isn't it in a desert? Maybe the vineyard? There's a vineyard in California, right?
And I'm still growing, which is ridiculous. But my dad was that way. He didn't, until he was 36 years old, he was not done growing. So I'm still growing at the age of 30. Knight, welcome to the broadcast. Williams, happy birthday. Thank you. I am going to have to shut down. I'm going to be shutting down in about 2 minutes. So thanks for being present in the broadcast. Thanks for hanging out with me. And don't forget to send me a message, hit me up, follow. And once again, I know you guys are all nagging me. You want me live on TikTok. Until we reach 1,000.
No one is nagging him to go fucking live on TikTok.
TikTok can't happen. And we currently got more on Beagle than we got on TikTok. Mm-hmm. So you're probably going to be seeing me here for a while. But I can tell you the TikTok community wants me there. But it's not happening until we start putting our attention into TikTok. All right, I'm gonna go. Fonzie, have a good night. Sue, thanks for the hearts.
Growing all over.
Everybody, have a good night. Thanks for stopping in.
Retrofitted. His dick was retrofitted. That's what the term he used was.
Peace for now. I'm gonna give you guys like a minute until I cross the street here to go ahead and follow. Because once I shut the broadcast down, then you won't be able to, like, it's just gonna disappear. You won't be able to follow. So go ahead and follow real quick, and then I'll shut the broadcast down in like a minute.
This is how we're going to end it, James? Really? Come on. There we go. Cool. That's it. That's it, guys. We're caught up. We're caught up. What will we? Okay, so if you remember, we're going to do shows in the server, if you want to see. I think it's what is this, Ghost Adventures or the rehearsal? Where's Emily? I don't know. Anyways, I'll see y'all when I see you. It'll be probably tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. Maybe not. But probably. But maybe not. But probably. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed James Saroka his birthday. I don't know if he's gonna come back in the middle of the night. That's why I'm like, I don't know, but hopefully not. And that was it. We got through the birthdays. Hell yeah! All right. Have a good night, guys.